Hey everybody, welcome back. My name is Anthony and this is FPV Build. First, let me apologize. Shop's an absolute mess. We have a lot of projects going on right now. We're getting ready to go to John Mall in a couple of days and everything's kind of crazy. So, today we're going to be doing an unboxing and a build on the Kavan Pilatus PC6 Porter. There you go. Kavan Pilatus PC6 Porter. This is a 1500 millimeter wingspan plane. It comes with wheels. The floats are actually an extra accessory for this plane. Very cool, very nice plane. This plane is actually one of the reasons I started looking into Kavan. This and the Bristol, very nice plane. So we're going to go through this real quick. We're going to unbox it. We're going to build it, and we'll be taking it to John Mall and flying it. So first time flying this plane. I've unboxed a couple of the other Kavan planes, and the quality is really, really nice. If you're interested in this plane, you can get it at our store, www.fpvbuildsrc.com. Link will be in the description. All right. And once I do a maiden on this, I'll post that video as well, so you can see kind of what this plane flies like. So that's it. We're going to get into the unboxing of this plane, and we'll get into the build. I'm going to put an FPV setup on it, and I'm hoping that this plane flies kind of like my other Cub-ish planes. I have the Primo, I have the E-Flight Mall, I've flown the Carbon Cubs, and I'm guessing that this is going to be a similar experience to those planes. Alright everybody, thanks for watching, stay tuned, and please like and subscribe if you like the video and the content. Alright, thanks for watching. Let's get into the unboxing. Alright, so before we get started, I just wanted to go over the box art really quickly. A lot of people think the box art is important, shows that, you know, that there's a quality plane in the box. Me, personally, I don't care what the box or the box art looks like as long as the plane's protected and it comes in good shape. But there you go. Good looking plane. As I said, the floats do not come with this plane. They are an extra accessory. That's the blue model right there. In the front is the red model. Alright, let's get into the box. So this is what it looks like in the box. It's nicely packaged. And because my table's a mess right now, what I'll do is I'll pull everything out of the box at once, and then we'll go over it all. So here's the wing. These are not decals. This is not a decal. This is painted on here, which is very nice. That's the one thing I've noticed about the Kavan planes is their finish on them is extremely nice. This is a decal. This is paint. I also like how Kavan does the lights. And then you have more lights on the wing here, which is really nice. Servos are installed. And then they give you an attachment here for a quick connect wing, which is nice. So the quality on the Kavan planes is really nice. It's nicer than Horizon and about the level of motion as far as the foam goes. They are very nice planes. This is the rudder, which is nice. It's got hinges built in, also nice. They're glued in pretty nicely. You can see the glue there. Really nice finish on this. And this goes all the way down to the tail wheel, which is really nice. Quality and construction on this is very nice. This is the hardware. These are the wing struts. These are nice. They're carbon fiber. Miscellaneous plastic pieces. And these are, I'm guessing these are wing bolts. These are nice. They're aluminum. They're solid. They're not plastic. And these are the control horns. I'm believing this is for the tail servo. I gotta go through and see what those are for, but this is all pretty heavy duty stuff. And then this I really like. This is the landing gear, and it's got two rods holding it underneath the plane with this nice little aluminum block here. Now the wheels are nice. They're foam. They're not a hard foam. They're in between a hard and soft foam. I'll have to see how they do. I could always upgrade these. Dubro makes a nice inflatable wheel. The wheel for the size of the plane is a little bit smaller than I would have thought. This plane's about the size of the Primo and the Maul, and both of those wheels are a little bit bigger, so it'll be interesting, and I wonder if you could put a bigger wheel on it, but we'll see how it does for now. But this is definitely put together very nice. Alright, let's get to the fuselage. Before we get to the fuselage, I wanted to show you the prop and the prop spinner. This is a nice PC prop. It's a 9-inch prop. It doesn't have the numbers on it, so I can get it from the manual to tell you what size prop it is. If you're interested, a little bit of the description. And this is a plastic spinner. These are more carbon spars for the rings, which are nice. And this is the wing spar. And these are held in ricotta pins for quick release, which is nice. Very cool.
So this is the elevator. Just take a quick look at it. Check out the quality of this. Quick overview. Just like the rest of the parts, the elevator's nice, the foam is nice, the finish is nice. All of the plastic pieces are nice, fast and good. Fuselage. This is all paint. All the red is paint. That's a decal. The lettering is a decal, but the rest of it is paint. You can see how nice the foam finishes on here. A lot of room down inside the wing area, and the motor is definitely quality. So yeah, overall it's a very nice plane. Now the battery compartment could be a little bit bigger. That's one thing I think that they could have made a little bit bigger, was the battery compartment. And this is Kavan's input board. It's basically the same as like the Motion RC blue board or blue box. It's not a gyro or anything like that. It's literally just the input, and this is where the quick disconnect for the wings goes. It's actually really easy to put the wings on and off on this plane. And the rudder slots, it glues into there, and the rudder rod goes through the bottom. So yeah, I'm very happy with the quality of this plane. As you can see here on the bottom, well, let's get to the bottom in a second, just go over the side of this. So you can see here on the bottom, this is how the landing gear is put in, and you can quick swap it for floats as well, so you don't have to screw or unscrew or anything. That's the one thing I like on this plane over the E-flite Maul, is the assembly and putting the gear on and stuff like that on this plane is a lot faster. There's no screws involved. Everything's meant to be like plug and play, clip in, clip out, so it's very, very cool. And the red finish on this is just so nice. It really is.
Alright, so starting out on the build, I want to get my FPV setup in place. I'm using a Foxeer Falcor camera. I used my Dremel to cut out the notch for the camera, and then I'll add some glue in there, glue the camera in place. It is directly on the center line, so it's nice and even. And then I'm going to put my VTX here. The reason I'm doing that is so I can pop this hatch. VTX and camera are attached to it, and then I can hook up a plug to unplug it and plug it off. And if I ever wanted to get rid of the plane, all I have to do is get a replacement hatch, and the plane will be untouched. It's normally the way I like to put cameras and stuff on, because I know I have to cut the foam, so I like to do it in a way that doesn't permanently damage the plane. And there you go. So we're going to do that, get the FPV set up, and then we'll do the wings and all the screws and everything else that has to be done. Alright, let's keep going. So now I have the VTX carved out and fit into place. That looks pretty good. I just gotta wire it up, poke a hole for the wires to go down into the middle for the power lead to the XT60. Clean up some of this foam I got everywhere, and good to go. Awesome. Before I glue this in, I want to test it and make sure. I have a little pigtail that I made with an XT60 and a servo lead that I use for testing. Wire it up real quick. I can just trim those off when I'm done. And we have video. See? Hello. It's my hand. See? Oh, bye-bye. Oh, there you go. Hello. There it is. Hi. How's it going? So, just making sure that works. And it does. So now I can glue this into the plane and FPV setup will be done. Awesome. I'm putting together the landing gear here, and Kavan makes it really easy for you to put the landing gear on this, and it's because this plane comes with floats. So you don't screw the landing gear on. Literally, you just turn this little latch right here, and you can pop the landing gear out, which is pretty cool. There's a little bit more to it than that because there's cross beams and stuff that attach to that. I'm going to show you a picture real quick. Oh. There you go. That's what it looks like with the floats on it. So they make it easy to swap it from floats to landing gear. And then there's a cross strut right there that goes from the side of the fuselage to the landing gear, which is pretty cool. So yeah, I'm getting all that together, but I want to show you how easy they make this. Really nice, and it's in there, it's firm. You know, once the weight of the plane's on it, it's nice and firm. So onward and upward. This back one here is for the float as well. So all right, let's keep going with the build. So I'm putting together the struts for the landing gear, and they're actually springs. Very cool. It's got a lot of travel too. So carbon fiber rods with a spring on the inside, and it looks pretty hardy. The plastic looks nice and strong, nice and thick. Very cool. Very nice plane so far. Oh, I gotta glue this into here, and one of the things I always do whenever I have to glue something in is I remove the paint by attaching some tape to it. But the Kavan paint is really on there, and I've had to do this like 3 times already to get a couple of good swipes on here. So, let's do it one more time. And there you go. So, like I said, Kavan paints are really good quality. I will get this paint off of here. I'm just going to strip it off the bottom and off the side here, and then that'll give me better adhesion before I glue it into there. Alright, starting to look like a plane. Here we go. Starting to look like a plane. Got my shocks on, got my tail on, got my rudder on. Got to add the tail wheel. The wings are basically all set up. Got to add a couple little pieces here and there, and we are good to go. It's coming along nicely. Alright, so the Kavan Pilatus is done. Here we go. I'm just showing you some of the lights. The lights are actually nice and bright on this thing. I tested it. Everything works. All of the trims are nice and set. The only thing I have to do is put the prop spinner on. Got my FPV set up on it. It's a nice size plane. It's got some presence. There we go. Shop's a mess. Don't mind that. We have a lot of projects going on right now. Navigation lights are nice. This is a nice plane. Very nice plane. I just have to clip on these wing struts. These also get clipped on with a cotter pin, which is nice, so you don't have to screw them or unscrew them like the E-Flight Mall does. So that just attaches there, and it's held on with a cotter pin, and it attaches there. So that gives it a little extra strength, which is nice, carbon fiber. Yeah, very nice plane. Stay tuned for the flight video. All right, everybody. Thanks for watching.